Today, we're diving deep into an episode that Dr. Berg titled, "This is not meant for human consumption." It's a bold statement, labeling some everyday foods as not fit for human consumption. In the next few minutes or so, we'll unpack this strong claim. I'll walk you through exactly what Dr. Berg lists as not food, explain his reasons for each, and highlight how you might think differently about what goes into your body. Important reminder, throughout, everything I share is Dr. Berg's opinion, not medical fact. Keep that in mind as you listen. Let's get into it. What does not meant for human consumption mean? Dr. Berg begins by rethinking what counts as food, and he offers a two-part definition. First, food needs to provide usable energy, the kind your cells can burn or store effectively. Think of that as the basic fuel: glucose from carbohydrates, ketones from fats, or amino acids from proteins that your body recognizes and uses. Second, and this is key, food must deliver nutrients, vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, high-quality protein, and other micronutrients that your cells rely on to function, repair, and maintain you. When something only provides one, say energy, and omits the other, nutrients, or worse, disrupts metabolic harmony, Dr. Berg says it fails the test of food. So when he calls something not meant for human consumption, he means it's masquerading as food, but doesn't serve the biological purpose of nourishing life. It may give you quick energy or satisfy cravings, but it won't sustain your health and may, in fact, undermine it. The list: everyday foods. Dr. Berg. Labels: not food. Next, Dr. Berg presents a list of familiar items he argues should not be on your plate. Let's go through them one by one, with brief commentary. Barbecue chips. Highly processed, calorie-dense, loaded with artificial flavorings and almost no nutritive content. Cheese puffs. Similar story. Shredded flavor dust, refined starch, empty calories. Certain plant-based meat products. He specifies the ultra-processed varieties that use isolates, fillers, and oils rather than intact, whole food ingredients. Fast food staples. He means items like fries, chicken nuggets, and processed sandwiches, formulated for convenience and taste, not nutrient delivery. Artificial maple syrup, made from sugar, high fructose corn syrup, or flavor chemicals with zero vitamins or minerals. Some extra virgin olive oils, particularly cheap or mass-produced bottles that may be adulterated, oxidized, or misrepresented. Imitation crab, typically made from white fish paste with artificial flavor. Worth noting, it's heavily processed and nutritionally inferior to whole fish. Processed cheese products. Think cheese slices that aren't made from real dairy but from emulsifiers and processed fats. Artificial sweeteners, such as aspartame, sucralose, or saccharin, sweet-tasting compounds with no nutritional value and potential metabolic effects. Fake honey, syrups with flavoring but none of the beneficial compounds found in true honey. Many commercial plant-based milks, especially ultra-processed versions that use additives, sweeteners, and refined oils rather than whole ingredients. That's a long list. But the common thread is clear. These items are designed for taste, shelf life, and profit, not biology. Why these foods are problematic. Dr. Berg's core arguments. Now here, Dr. Berg outlines three main pillars as to why each item fails the food test. Let's call them nutrient density, insulin response, and industrial processing. Let's unpack each. Number 1, nutrient density. He argues that if a food doesn't supply sufficient vitamins and minerals, especially when consumed regularly, your body becomes deprived. You might feel full or energized, but what you really need for long-term health is missing. For instance, barbecue chips give calories via refined carbs and fats, but no meaningful micronutrients. Over time, your body may struggle to repair, detoxify, or circulate nutrients efficiently. Dr. Berg says real food should give energy and nourishment. Number 2, insulin response. Next, he emphasizes insulin, a hormone that handles blood sugar and regulates fat storage. Foods high in refined carbohydrates and sugars cause rapid glucose spikes, prompting insulin surges. Over time, high insulin can lead to fat accumulation, energy crashes, increased hunger, and inflammation. Dr. Berg refers to insulin as a key driver in obesity and metabolic dysfunction. By contrast, nutrient-dense foods with low glycemic impact are less likely to provoke these hormonal roller coasters. Number 3, industrial processing. Finally, he speaks about processing. Many of these products come with long, unrecognizable ingredient lists, flavor enhancers, emulsifiers, preservatives, refined oils, artificial dyes. These aren't just empty. Dr. Berg argues they may interact with your metabolism in unpredictable ways, disrupt gut health, and masquerade as nutrition. If a product is labeled imitation or product, like cheese product, he urges skepticism. Your body doesn't treat it like food. He also underscores that repeated exposure to ultra-processed foods conditions cravings and makes it harder to feel satisfied with real food, creating a vicious cycle. Standout claims. Explored. Among the list, a few claims really stand out and deserve a closer look. Plant-based meats and milks. Dr. Berg acknowledges that whole, minimally processed plant foods like beans or nuts can be healthy, but warns that many store-bought plant-based analogs are ultra-processed. He calls out styles that rely on texturized protein isolates, refined oils, and stabilizers, rather than whole ingredients. His concern is that they lack natural nutrition, may spike insulin, and don't offer the same benefits as their fresh food counterparts. Artificial sweeteners and syrup substitutes. While these contain few or no calories, Dr. Berg says they can create an insulin-like response, or at least confuse our metabolic signaling. They keep the taste preferences for sweetness alive, feed the appetite for more sweet foods, and may affect gut hormones like GLP-1 or leptin. In his viewpoint, this prolongs the craving cycle instead of helping break it. Olive oil concerns. He brings up a well-known issue, that many extra virgin olive oils on the market are mediocre at best, adulterated with cheaper oils, or degraded through poor storage. Oxidized oils can introduce harmful compounds into your body, according to research. Dr. Berg suggests choosing certified, cold-pressed, bottled in dark glass, and stored properly, and being wary of bargain bottles from unknown brands. Imitation products, seafood, cheese. These are made to mimic taste and texture, but are often a mix of starches, flavors, preservatives, and binding agents. Dr. Berg argues they don't offer the same quality nutrition as the real thing, whether it's fish or aged cheese. They may fill you up, but not nourish you. We're not agreeing or disagreeing, just explaining Dr. Berg's perspective. But these points are worth thinking about, especially if you eat a lot of decorated or mock foods. What Dr. Berg recommends. Instead, okay, so if you're cutting these not foods, what do you actually eat? Dr. Berg's advice revolves around returning to basics. Let's break it down. Nutrient-dense whole foods. He encourages a focus on whole, minimally processed items that deliver rich nutrition. Vegetables, especially green, leafy kinds, full of vitamins K, C, magnesium. High-quality proteins, eggs, sustainably raised meats or fish, ideally with minimal processing. Healthy fats, cold-pressed oils, avocados, nuts, seeds, used in moderation. Fermented foods, such as sauerkraut or small amounts of genuine cultured dairy, to support gut health. Low insulin impact. Dr. Berg suggests reducing or eliminating items that spike blood sugar, refined grains, added sugars, high glycemic starches. Instead, opt for low glycemic vegetables, unprocessed proteins, and fats that don't provoke sharp insulin responses. Reading labels and avoiding imposters. If a product's ingredient list includes words like artificial, imitation, or long chemical names you can't pronounce, Dr. Berg says that's a red flag. Instead, choose foods with simple lists, things you recognize. Look for products that identify whole food ingredients as their first few components. Quality awareness, particularly with oils and perishable fats. Choose high-quality, well-stored, properly sealed sources. Avoid bottles sitting in heat or light. Seek those with quality certifications and reputable company practices. In short, eat simple, natural, nutritious food that your body can use. And avoid the rest. To offer a fair lens, many mainstream nutrition experts agree with key points Dr. Berg raises. Cutting added sugars and highly refined and ultra-processed foods is broadly recommended for long-term health. Whole, plant-based foods like legumes, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, when minimally processed, are strongly encouraged by many guidelines. Olive oil, when genuine and stored properly, is widely considered one of the healthiest fats due to its monounsaturated profile and polyphenols. So the issue is adulteration, not olive oil itself. To wrap up, Dr. Berg's bold concept, not meant for human consumption, is a dramatic yet thought-provoking way to challenge how we view our food. Many everyday products may fuel convenience, but not wellness. His central message: prioritize nutrient-dense, real food, and be skeptical of chemically engineered substitutes. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which item on his list surprised you most? Has removing one of these made a difference in your energy, cravings, or overall well-being? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. Also, if you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more evidence-informed health explorations, and consider sharing this video with someone curious about nutrition. Thanks for watching. See you next time.